So good morning, everyone, and welcome on behalf of Mayor Raz J. Baraka to this phenomenal day, to this phenomenal event where we're going to have our groundbreaking for Phase 4 of the Riverfront. And we're happy to announce that Phase 3, we will be doing a ribbon cutting ceremony on that one in December. And as chilly as it is today, we'll know it'll be colder then, so we're looking forward to that. Of course, none of this is all possible without a strong public-private partnership and without a collective collaboration between local, county, state government. And so for us, it is an exciting day, as this is the mayor, county's vision to make sure that this park is made available with all the amenities for Newarkers first and foremost, and of course to have a world-class signature park that others can enjoy. Yeah, it deserves a round of applause. I agree. Yes, yes indeed. Thank you. So I'd like to introduce our CEO and president of the Newark Community Economic Development Corporation, Aisha Glover, to say a few words.
Try to do this without shivering, so bear with me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I guess we don't have to say it. We don't have to particularly say it for this crowd, but park development is critical for economic development. So I just want to thank Carmelo Garcia for his support and leadership. Obviously, thank the mayor for his vision, for pushing us at the Newark Community Economic Development constantly, and for leading by example. To the county exec, municipal council, state, all the stakeholders, the board and the staff of NCDC, particularly George Santos on my team who served as project manager here. The project really demonstrates the power of partnership. Oftentimes when we have events like this, that laundry list of thank yous is intentional. Economic development cannot happen in a silo. It truly does take collaboration. Also, this underscores that economic development cannot happen overnight. So this is many years in the making. Every person, organization, and entity has been critical at each point along the way to advance this. All in, the park will be 2 miles long. It might feel like we were just here doing the Phase 3, and as Carmelo said, we'll be back in December, and that's okay. It's important for us to celebrate each milestone. This is a huge project. Each phase marks a new beginning. New opportunity for community, new opportunities for amenities, experiences, and that's precisely the goal, to keep bringing programming, to keep bringing open space, to ensure that the residents are able to enjoy and experience the park and the services, not just for existing residents and the workforce, but continuing to grow that. So I'm excited. There's certainly more to come, and I encourage you all to stay tuned. Take care.
The mayor continually challenges us to have a culture of excellence and execution. And when we go through this process of selecting the right professionals who can get the job done and really put together a design that is not only state-of-the-art, but that captures sustainability, resiliency, and makes sure that open space for the great city of Newark is first and foremost, you have to hire the right landscape architect. And we were fortunate to be able to hire a renowned landscape architect in James Corner, who did the High Line in New York City, and we have him here with us leading the charge on this incredible design. Please welcome James Corner.
Isn't Carmelo fabulous? I'd like to thank Mayor Ras Baraka for his incredible leadership and vision. Former Deputy Mayor Baye Adolfo Wilson. Of course, current Deputy Mayor Carmelo Garcia for his incredible energy, his optimism, his can-do attitude toward getting these kinds of complicated projects actually done. I'd like to thank Newark CEDC with Aisha Glover and George Santos, and Marcia DePino with the River Revival, and the Ironbound Community Corporation for all of their good grassroots efforts over the years for making this project happen. With my own team, I'd like to acknowledge Karen Tamir's leadership with Sanjukta Sen and Cricket Day, and our collaborators on the team, Tetra Tech, Pannoni Engineering, BPI Lighting, and local artist Rodney Gilbert, and many others. This will be a massively transformative project for Newark. Just look at it today and imagine in a couple of years' time a new frontage for Newark, literally over a mile long of green space, pathways, and accessibility to the river. A totally new image, a new front door, a new porch for Newark, people who live in Newark to access the river. We're offering over a mile of green, public, open space, open and welcoming for all people, with many amenities for the community. There will be pathways for strolling and jogging and cycling, spaces for picnics and cookouts, places for children to play. We have an outdoor theater, an outdoor gallery for local artists, a splash pad, an urban beach with real sand and chairs and umbrellas, a place for volleyball, and a variety of horticultural gardens. This first phase will begin at Penn Station for a quarter of a mile to the Notch, and will be open in spring 2019, and the subsequent phases will follow shortly thereafter. So this is a very exciting moment. It's just the groundbreaking today, but a lot of people have made this incredible project happen. I'd like to thank them, acknowledge their hard work, and onward. Thank you.
Now, this is a $55 million investment. $55 million investment that the city of Newark, had gone out and put a bond referendum. The taxpayers supported it on the mayor's behalf. And, of course, we had to look at ways to build upon that capital stack. And we are very fortunate that the state of New Jersey and the county executive, were there to say, we are all in to help Mayor Baraka achieve this goal for its residents in this great city. And so with that, the councilperson is not here right now, but I'd like to take the opportunity to thank also not only just Marcy DePina, who definitely has been outstanding, the Friends of the Riverfront, who have been tremendously supportive, Nancy Joe and all others that are here with us, Trust for Public Land, Anthony Kuki, who is doing the Phase 3, and as I noted, that's going to be ribbon cutting in December, and all the professionals that are part of this, Cummings Corporation, the Mariziti firm. So with that, we have to always remember that without a collaboration in its public-private partnership, which is the mayor is always championing that effort, and he and the county executive have been tremendous in moving these projects forward to ensure that the residents benefit tremendously from the access, and as James noted, all of these amenities that you don't have to go to New York City, Hoboken, or Jersey City. And so we have our county executive, Joseph DiVincenzo.
Thank you, Carmelo. Today is a great day, right, Nancy, Joe, to the people of Ironbound. This is something that we talked about, you talked about for over 30 years ago. Now it's coming true. First of all, I want to thank Mayor Ras Baraka and his team, because they truly are doing an outstanding job. And it's been a pleasure working with his team and developing this waterway. Also, I want to thank Bob Martin. Bob Martin has been a friend of Essex County. He's been a friend of the city of Newark. And the things that you see not only in Newark but throughout Essex County is because of Bob Martin's support. And I just want to thank you, Bob. The guy over there, anybody been to the High Line? Well, Mayor, I got to tell you, you got the best. The High Line, having a nice waterfront is great, but what it brings to the thing, like the High Line, the economic development, people using the waterway, people walking on that bridge, walking and seeing all the plantings. This is going to be the place in the city of Newark. This is not only for Newark, this is not only for Essex County, but this is for New Jersey. So this is exciting. Bob, I have to tell you before the mayor asks you, we need more money. All right, and I fear I'll ask you first. I think there's another $40 million on the table. Newark only wants $30 million. But let's all celebrate because this is going to happen, and I want to thank my friend, the mayor, for making this happen today a reality.
In order to beat the rain. So moving forward, our next guest speaker, is a true friend. I love the work that he's doing as the commissioner of DEP, and he's been extremely supportive. We're grateful to his team. That is our commissioner, Bob Martin.
Morning, everyone. Very honored to be here on behalf of Governor Christie and the administration. We've been sharing this vision with the county and with the city for all 8 years. Since day one in this job, the governor and I talked about this vision that the city had and the county had of Riverfront Park. And we've been all in for the last 8 years and continue to be. I want to thank, first off, the mayor. We've had a great relationship. So Mayor Baraka, thank you very much for working with us on so many issues in the city. He's done a fabulous job. Joe D, there's no more money left, but wonderful seeing you. No, Joe's been wonderful, all the parks in Essex County, but Joe's the guy that's worked with us hard over all 8 years to make that happen. Aisha, thank you for your leadership on all the work you're doing. James, looking forward to your work you're going to be doing. And I always keep, Carmelo, I always continue to call him Assemblyman, so thank you. You've always done a great job. That's how we met one time at a football game together. That's how we first met as Assemblyman. I want to thank the other groups that are here as well. Ironbound Community Corporation, we've worked with you guys closely over the years. Thank you. Trust for Public Land, Newark Waterfront Revival, Riverfront Revival, and all the other groups that are part of it in the community here. The governor's laid out a vision for focusing on the rivers, cleaning the rivers of the city, and bringing them back to life. Part of that vision is what you see here today. We've continued investing in all across the state, not just in Newark, but in Camden, in Trenton, in Perth Amboy. Access to the waterfront is extremely important to us. We bought into that vision. We're part of that vision going forward. The quality of life is extremely important in urban areas. We've continued to make that happen, and this park is going to be part of that going forward. The money that's going into this project, over the years, we put in, prior to this, phases 1 through 3, we've already put in almost $13 million so far from the state. On this phase of the project going forward, the state has already committed $28 million towards this project. That's how bought in we are, not just in the vision, not just working together, but putting money up to make that happen overall. And with that, I want to thank you for the work you're all doing. I want to thank you for the commitment. And the last piece of what we're also worried about is the cleanup of that river. We continue to work with EPA. We continue to work on that cleanup. The design is being done for the lower 8 miles right now. We've committed to making sure that that gets done with EPA. That's a commitment the governor's made, a commitment I've made. And that has to be part of it. Cleaning up the land is wonderful, having a wonderful park. But to make it all complete, that river needs to get done, and we continue to push, both with the federal government, to make that happen. Thank you all for your leadership. Thank you for making today happen.
All right, and a special shout out to John Leung from New Jersey Transit, Sarah from Horizon, partners in this project. And without further ado, our champion, visionary and progressive leader who says Newark must have the best, and we are giving it the best. That is the Honorable Mayor Raz J. Baraka.
I keep telling him it's raining out here. I don't understand what he's doing, You realize we're in the middle of the rainstorm. This guy's at a stadium. But I just want to thank him for his commitment, though, and his passion about this. This is a great day. We get to turn what has been an industrial city into a city that it becomes a destination. I want to thank the state for stepping up, NJDEP, the county, the voters of the city of Newark for saying we want to be able to expand this park. Phase 3 is happening. This is phase 4 today. All of the community organizations that have been with us from the very beginning to make sure this actually takes space. It's going to be a real park here, a real opportunity for Newark families to be able to enjoy themselves and come back to this river. And I'm glad that Bob talked about the cleanup of the Passaic River itself, because that makes it whole. Fixing this area, cleaning up the Passaic River actually makes us the destination that we want to be in the city of Newark. I'm excited about the ribbon cutting in December. Be more excited about the ribbon cutting coming forward for phase 4 and moving the park all the way to its end. 2 miles is a lot of space for a park in the city of Newark. Shows our commitment to open space here, shows the state's commitment to open space, the county. We've all worked together to make this day a reality for Newark residents. I'm excited. It's probably one of the proudest projects that I get to be a part of in the city. There are many things happening, but this Riverfront Park is probably the best thing the city is making happen here in the city of Newark. So God bless everybody that took a part of what's going on here today. I can't wait to come out here with my family and enjoy this park. So God bless.